In this video, I want to give a quick couple bit of my thoughts about the game Soulframe and whether it's worth $30 in early access or not. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So I've been following Soulframe for a while here, and I honestly forgot about it until I realized they had founders packs, and then I dropped $30 on it, and I just have been playing it ever since. I honestly like it a lot. There's a couple things that I don't like, and I definitely want to talk about that in this video. A couple things that confuse me, but you know, other than that, I did want to talk about a couple things and why I think the game is fun and worth it. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right started into that. So I want to start with something that confuses me a lot about the game and one of my biggest frustrations, and that's like the lack of knowledge. And I know it is early access still, we're in Prelude 12 here, but I just found that there's not a lot of information about the game, a lot of buzzwords and keywords that just I don't know what they mean, a lot of stats I don't know what they mean, and I'm going to show a quick example here. Let's go into my weapon, for example, here. Go to enchantments. So this says plus 50% Volatic down there. No idea what that means. Volactic, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I don't know exactly what that means, but I get plus 50 of it, I guess. So that's one of the things that bothers me. Another thing that bothered me right from the get-go was the UI for the character customization. It's just very cluttered, and when I was first looking at it, I got it down now, but when I was first looking at it, I thought it was very confusing. It is heavily stylized, which I do like, but other than that, it was a little confusing. One thing I like, I will mention real quick, is the map size is pretty decent. I don't have it all the way unlocked yet, but there's a lot of places that you can explore, a lot of POIs littered throughout here, a lot of these sparrow trials you can do. The map is pretty decently sized. I would like to see some mountains in the future, maybe some faster ways to travel. I don't know how that would look, but I would like to see that implemented. Starting off with a couple of things I like. The combat in this game is very fun, very fluid. It's just got me hooked. I like the skills, I like the abilities, everything looks beautiful. There's a lot of depth to the combat, which I do like. And I can't wait to dive into build crafting more. I'm pretty new into the game so far, but I heard the build crafting does go pretty nuts, so I can't wait for that. And it's a DE game, so you know it's gonna have some crazy builds. And I almost died. One thing I forgot to mention about the maps earlier was that there is a lot to explore. There's a lot of little hidden gems, hidden things here that you can find, whether it's encampments, chests, those little, I don't even know what to call them, those little jumping tree guys. I don't even know what to call them. Avocrots, I think they were called. You can find them around the map and stuff like that. Taking a look at the shop over here, you have all the founder packs here. You can buy all of them for $70. It's on sale right now, or each one of these was $30 here. I went with the green one just because I didn't want to buy it, but I was going to have my brother play with me, and we played a little bit, but he actually already had access to the game, so I didn't have to buy this. But I'm not tripping over it. I do have 1,000 of the currency here and a bunch of other stuff that I can spend on. A lot of weapons here you can buy as well. It's Warframe vibes. You can build them or rush them and buy them with the premium currency. But I'd like to look up some more stuff on each of these weapons, because like I said, there's not a lot of stuff about the game right now. So it's just trial and error, seeing what you like. I might just go off what it looks cool. Like, this looks cool. It's a great sword. That looks pretty sweet. I might try that at some point, but decent amount of weapons so far for it being early access and all. And another thing I wanted to mention was the little camp area. You can just come in here anytime by touching the touchpad on the controller or whatever the button is on PC. It's skipping my mind right now. But I do like this area. It's pretty cool. Each one of these is like ancestors, minus the camel. I'm not sure if the camel's an ancestor, but we got the forge blacksmith here. She was one of your ancestors. That guy over there was a map person. I like the style of the game. I think it's very unique, and I really think DE is cooking with this one. There's just a couple things that I didn't like I said. The last thing I wanted to talk about here is the co-op. It is pretty fun and works pretty well so far for it being early access. But you can go into the recruitment channel and there's people always sharing bosses. You can jump in, get some loot, and then get out. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. And each boss doesn't really take a lot of time either, so it's pretty nice. You can just keep farming. And that's what the game's all about. At the end of the day, it's a DE game, so it's, you know, it's going to be some crazy heavy farming. But if you're into that, it's definitely worth checking it out. So that's the end of the video. Overall, I do think the game is worth it. I would definitely spend the $30 and give it a try. It's a lot like Warframe, considering the same people you know, made it, but it's a little slower and it's a different vibe. But it has that core element of like farming and building weapons and stuff like that, and crafting. And the community seems to be tight knit so far, so I definitely would give this game a try, guys. Don't miss out on it. And thank you again for watching. Peace.